making the finish, Brock Lesnar!
For one brutal round, the so-called indestructible champion looked like a dead man walking under the fists of a monster built to destroy. Shane Carwin wasn't just undefeated, he erased every man he touched, and when he smashed Lesnar against the cage, it looked like death was seconds away. Shane Carwin wasn't just big, he was a monster in gloves. Every single one of his first 12 fights ended in the first round. He carried heavyweight dynamite in both hands, and once he touched you, it was over. At 6 feet 2 inches, 265 pounds, with fists the size of sledgehammers, Carwin didn't just knock opponents out, he erased them. He didn't need combinations, he needed only one punch, and your night was done. Brock Lesnar was the UFC heavyweight champion after destroying Frank Mir at UFC 100, but soon after, he was sidelined for almost a year with diverticulitis, an illness so severe doctors said he might never fight again. He lost weight, looked frail, and while Brock was out, the UFC created an interim title. Shane Carwin, undefeated at 12-0, earned it by brutally knocking out Frank Mir. Now, Brock was back to unify the belts, but many questioned if he was even healthy enough to survive. Carwin was the favorite, making the champion the underdog. It was raw power versus raw power, the biggest heavyweights the UFC had ever seen. And when the cage door closed, Carwin wasted no time. He stormed forward like a wrecking ball. Every punch shook the arena. Brock was pinned, smashed, helpless. It felt like the fight was over in round 1. Carwin was seconds away from being champion. But then, Brock survived. He stumbled back to his corner, bloodied but breathing, and that's all he needed. Round 2, Lesnar came alive. He took Carwin down. The mauler became the mauled, and in a shocking twist, Brock locked in a triangle choke, forcing the monster who nearly killed him to tap. That night proved the ultimate truth of MMA. No matter how close you are to defeat, it's never truly over until it's over.